Welcome to an exciting video of DC Universe Online. This is Water Tips. How you doing? It's been a few videos since I've been actually appearing on because I did actually a few character creations. You might have seen them just lately, a couple days ago, last week, just before the Father's Day weekend. I did a Superman classic one, a Batman classic, and then a Wonder Woman classic version, character styles you guys could create. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed those. If you do, like and subscribe them. In this particular video, I want to talk about a few things. First of all, if you notice, I'm in the Hall of Justice where Batman and Wonder Woman are. As you can see, Superman is not here. And of course, that's because of the death of Superman, part 1 and 2, where he actually got died. I thought it's kind of different. This is something I just noticed. I don't know how long it's been in here because, like I said, I haven't been in the Hall of Justice room, and I didn't know this was going to really affect anything in this room. But apparently, because of the death of Superman, you know, that came out the anniversary, of course, this plaque now appears in here. You see Batman and Wonder Woman here, but Superman's not here because he got killed by Doomsday or was defeated. And I thought it was just kind of neat they did something like this. I don't know how long it's going to last for. When you do select
the fight never ends.
Batman.
Stay ready. When
you select the plaque, it glows. It just says this memorial is in honor of Earth's greatest defender and his sacrifice. And I thought it was just kind of neat they did something like that. I thought it was interesting because of what happened in the game. They really went out and just made it really, you know, got really into full-blown story about it. So anyway, so that's that. So we'll see how long it lasts for. Like I said, part 3 still hasn't come out yet. Part 2 is still here, but you know, part 3 hasn't come out yet. So anyway, the other thing I want to talk about is something that's been going on with the game. Now this is a problem I think they've still been trying to fix. Daybreak, whatever they're trying to do. I don't know exactly what it's related to, so I'm not going to say anything that if I don't know 100% sure what it's related to. But there is what they call an authentication issue, or an error that comes when you try logging into the game where you cannot get into the game, and a little box that pops up a couple times as an error, you cannot log into the game. Authentication issue. Now I don't know how many people it's happening to, if it's worldwide or if it's happening to a few places here and there with a server issue. I don't exactly know where it's coming from, but I just wanted to say that I found one thing that may help you. I don't know if it'll help everybody, but when I went into the game just a few minutes ago, I actually had a problem getting into it because the authentication issue they're still having. Hopefully they fix it soon, but I was able to turn off the system. It's called power save option in the game, where you just turn the PlayStation off, you go back into the system once your TV's off, you plug into the controller to your USB charger cable, and once you do that, you want to go to your PlayStation, hold down the power button to turn it on, and wait for a second beep. Then when you hear that beep, you'll see the menu come up to say push the PS button, and it'll bring you to a smaller type of menu that has certain options like doing stuff with the system. One of them is rebuilding the database. That's the one you want to select. Once you select the rebuild the database, it takes anywhere from 3 minutes to, of course, it says a couple hours, but it only takes like a few minutes, or like a minute or so, to rebuild the database. Refreshes it, debugs or defrags, whatever the heck it does to your system, and allows you to get back in the game. Now when I did that, I don't know if it was a temporary fix, but it seemed to fix the issue and I was able to get back in the game, and here I am. And like I said, I decided to make this video on it, but this is just something I wanted to mention. And if you still have a problem with authentication issues getting into the game, or an errors pop up where you can't get into the game for whatever reason, whatever issues going on with it, I don't know, then you can try to turn off the system, go into safe mode, and basically try to rebuild the database and see if it works. Like I said, I can't 100% guarantee you it'll work for everybody. I just know it worked for me. I don't know if it's because it was just the timing, but that's basically it. Anyway, other things too I want to talk about. Like I said, for one, when I came in here and noticed this plaque, I thought it was pretty interesting. I really think it's really good that Daybreak is getting really into the story behind this character, and that Superman is really being noticed and remembered in this way, especially for something that came out actually back in 1990, like, you know, like from 2030, some odd years ago. They did this story, and then they made an anniversary about it, which we still have one part left, you know, part 1 and 2, and this part 3. I really think it's really cool what they're doing. So, like I said, this plaque behind me for Superman, he's not showing there right now because of what's going on. I think it's actually pretty neat what they did with that. And I don't know how long it's going to be going on for, whether this next part's going to reveal his coming back to the DC universe, to where this plaque might disappear and he will return, and I don't really know. Now, as far as the part 3 goes for the anniversary, this will be the last part for the anniversary of the death of Superman. I don't know if it's going to be something that they're going to be doing as far as the date goes. I've had rumors and certain things. I don't know if it's set exactly because you have to check DC blog at the forums. But somebody I was worried it was going to possibly happen on the 27th. But that's kind of something I just heard somebody say. Was a random player. I don't know if that's exactly set in stone or if that's actually on the forum, so you might want to check that just to make sure that's to verify that. It's just something that I heard as a rumor. It may be true. You know, they probably didn't check the forums, so the 27th is coming up here pretty quick, another week. Now the summer event, Tides of War, has come out just the other day, a few days ago, with Aquaman. Now, this, as you can notice, there's if you go out to Metropolis, you'll notice there are ships out there now. Just like every summer when it comes out, this time of summer, the summer event, there's ships outside that you can go out there and start doing the Aquaman missions. There's like a queue up to fight Ocean Master, Gorm, Wrath, his brother, or if you go on and you do the Aquaman mission, it's just a small little mission you do where you just fight Ocean Master in the game. And then of course there's a few all-out war thing you can do with the Atlanteans and on the ships out in the open world there where Metropolis is. And you just do that, select the mission, and you get sand dollars, I believe, if you check the menu. As you can see, there's a few new things too they added. They brought up back a few different symbols for inventory. As you can see, they got little bar grid for the stats, a few coin things for currency, and then the artifacts thing, of course. The symbols have just changed. It's not really much of anything they added, but it does look pretty neat. They also brought back the base item symbol, which I don't know why it was gone. Maybe they were just trying to do something with it. So they brought it back, so that's there. But anyway, with the currency, if you look down on the sand dollars, I don't have any here in mind, but if you remember what the sand dollar symbol looks like, this is where it'll appear. I haven't actually done the summer event just yet, but it's outside Metropolis, so enjoy that. A few other things too, like I said, as far as the new DLC or anything like that, I've heard rumors about certain things like Teen Titans or whatever people were saying about it. I don't know how true that is. Like I say, I check the forums. I don't want to say that's 100% going to happen, just like the part 3 on the 27th, because that's just things I heard. Whether they're checking the forums, I hope they were. They don't want to mislead anybody. I don't want to mislead anybody. But anyway, so those things are word coming out. There was this thing, I forget exactly what it's called, but like I said, I did mention a few videos back that they're going to be doing with the R&D system, to where they're going to try and change a few things to where you don't have to mod your gears as much anymore. I forget exactly what they call it. I think I mentioned one other video, so if you want to find that video that talks about the new R&D system coming out pretty soon in your next few months or whenever, you can watch it. I do have videos called the Dcuo clips you can watch. I got over 100 some videos that you can watch on everything that you want to see about the game, tips or whatever. But anyway, that's all I wanted to say for now. Like I said, I do like the idea that they did this here with the plaque in here. This is the first time I've seen it. I don't know how long it's been in here. I don't know if it just kept put in here when the summer event came up, but Superman is no longer in here when you go in the Hall of Justice. So just a heads up, if you go in here, if you're actually getting level 30, and or if you just go in the Hall of Justice just to see what's going on, or want to come in this room, there will be a plaque in here. Now, I don't know exactly what happens if you turn level 30. I assume it's the same thing. Somebody was just in here and they went to level 30 and they still were able to level up by talking to it. So I think you can still level up by whoever you talk to. But well, it's worth seeing to see how long this will actually be in here. Maybe part 3 will change that. Who knows? We'll have to see and find out. Anyway, on Water Tips, thanks for watching. And like I said, if you like this video, and make sure you subscribe, like it. Like I said, make sure you try using the rebuild the database thing. Hopefully do fix the authentication issue they're having with the game. I know they were working on it a few, like last month or a few weeks ago, because it was happening for the first time. They said they fixed it. I guess it hasn't been fixed quite yet, because I just got the problem. I don't know how many of you were having it, but if you do, make sure you try this rebuilding the database issue that I talked about at the beginning of the video. If you need to see it, just go ahead and rewind. Anyway, I think if you're watching, and have a good day, make sure you keep watching my videos if you like it, subscribe, and have a good day. Thanks, guys.